Welcome to the Stocks channel, where we buy the dip in bull markets and we don't panic sell. My name is Cory, and this is going to be your daily stock market technical analysis update. We saw the stock market go up across the board today, and it looks like the bull market is going to continue to rally. First up, we'll take a look at the S&P 500 SPY ETF. So let's crack open this chart and see what's going on in the stock market today. Alright, so on the SPY ETF, we saw the price action go up 1.35% today, and we're back to closing above that 5 EMA. Remember, in bull markets, we want to buy the dip, and as long as we have a bullish trend, we want to take selling as an opportunity to buy. So we still have that 5 EMA trading over the 13, and all of these moving averages are still stacked to the bull side. So we have some really nice bullish momentum, and now we're pairing that with more bullish price action. So my price on the SPY ETF is still going to remain at $377, and I can see us getting up there to end the year. It's likely we're going to continue to melt up on low volume going into the end of the year because the big money has packed up for the year and they've gone on vacation. Santa Claus is coming to town and the bears are going into hibernation. Remember, I said on this weekend update that this selling was likely going to lead into a lot of cash on the sidelines coming back into the market once they realize that the selling is over. So when you get a day like today with the S&P 500 going up over 1% in a single day, that cash on the sidelines is gonna start FOMOing in. So the stock market is likely going to continue to head higher. We found support at the 20 simple moving average, which is our momentum indicator because that 20 simple moving average indicates that we're in a bullish medium trend. So we're in a short-term bull trend, a medium-term bull trend, and a long-term bull trend on the S&P 500. So with bullish price action and bullish trending across the board, why would we be anything other than bullish on the stock market? So I'm not really looking for many more dips coming in the market. I'm looking at the 5 EMA as potential support as we continue to head higher towards $377. There is quad witching on Friday, and I really don't think that's anything to worry about. There could be some volatility on Friday, but it's not going to mess with the grand scheme of the bull market, and I'm still looking for prices to continue to head higher. Next up is the Nasdaq 100 QQQ ETF, and we see very bullish price action going up over 1% today and closing well above the 5 EMA. We still do have this gap below at 302, but we're not likely going to see that gap fill while we're in a strong bullish trend. So we have a really strong bull trend on the Nasdaq 100, and we have really good price action closing over all of the moving averages, and my price target on the QQQs is up here at $312. Just like the S&P 500, I could see our price target on the QQQs ETF getting hit before the end of the year. So we're likely going to continue to head higher on lower volume, and we're likely going to see our price targets met before the year is over. Look for support at the 5 EMA, and if we break below the 5 EMA, we could still find support at the top of the gap right around $303. Again, very strong bullish price action and very strong bullish trending, so we're going to be bullish. On the Dow Jones, we also had a bullish day with the price action closing above the 5 EMA, and we went up over 1% today. We still have bullish price action and bullish trending on the Dow Jones, and we should see this strong support level right around $300. Jumping over to the VIX, which is our fear indicator, we did find resistance right where we expected at that 24.8 level, and the VIX is now heading lower. We still have a lower high and lower lows on the VIX and a very strong bearish trend, and our price action is still trading below the 50 EMA. So overall, the VIX is bearish, which means fear is likely to continue to bleed out of this market. In a low fear environment, we're likely to see the stock market continue to head higher to new all-time highs. Next up is the ARKK ETF, and on ARKK, we are still finding resistance at my $125 resistance level, and we're failing to close above that level yet again. The longer it takes for ARKK to break this resistance level, the stronger it's going to become. It does look like ARKK is finding support at the 5 EMA, which is a bullish sign, and we're still getting price action closes over the 5 EMA. We also still have a really strong bullish trend. So I still have to favor ARKK breaking above this resistance level, but until we break and close above 125, I cannot suggest going long on ARKK if you're not already in this ETF. It is a little overstretched and it has gone very far in a short amount of time, so it's likely going to suffer a huge correction when we finally see some selling. I'm not saying there's going to be selling coming anytime soon, but keep that in mind for your risk portfolio. If you're not already in ARKK, I don't necessarily recommend jumping in at the top. Next up is the US dollar, and we are sitting right near a critical support level. We still have a very strong bearish trend, and the price action is still closing below the 5 EMA. So it's likely the dollar is not going to hold up at this support level, and we're going to head down for another leg lower. A weak dollar is a strong bull market, which means that we could see new all-time highs in the market if the dollar continues to weaken. A weak dollar means strong gold, and we saw gold go up over 1% today, and we're back above all of the moving averages. We are going to have a resistance level at 1860, which coincides with that 50 EMA, and if we break above 1860, we're likely heading to my next resistance level at 1930. I'm bullish on gold because I expect a weak dollar and a stimulus coming soon, and a stimulus is inflationary, which is bullish for gold. So look for gold to start breaking above 1860 and heading towards 1930. On silver, we're still looking bullish and we're closing above all of the moving averages, and we have this nice bullish trend developing, and our price target on silver is still up here at the resistance level at $25. On Bitcoin, we're getting back up to testing our price target at 19,600, but we're doing so on low volume. With low volume, Bitcoin is not likely going to get through this resistance wall, so we really need to see some volume start stepping in if we're going to break above 19,000. My next price target above, if we do break this resistance level, is at 21,200. If we start breaking down and selling off, we're likely going to find support at the 50 EMA and our previous support level at $17,000. On Apple stock, which is our market moving stock, we did close above resistance at 124, and we did close well above. We have really strong bullish price action and really strong bullish trending, so my price target remains at $136 on Apple. Remember, Apple is a market moving stock, so as it heads to $136, it's likely going to drag the rest of the stock market higher with it. On the financial sector, we did get a nice bounce off of that 20 simple moving average close that we had yesterday, and we're back over the 5 EMA, and we still have a really strong bullish trend. On the industrials, we bounced off of support and we're closing back above all of the moving averages, and we still have the benefit of a strong bullish trend. On the healthcare sector, we got a bounce off that 20 simple moving average. We're closing back above the 5 EMA, so we have bullish price action and bullish trending across the board on all of the sectors. So jumping back to the S&P 500, we still see bullish trending across all of the sectors, and we are seeing the VIX start heading lower, and in a low fear environment with a weak dollar, we're likely to see the stock market continue to head higher to new all-time highs. Remember, I've been saying this for weeks now. It should be no surprise that the stock market is heading higher. We've had bullish price action and we've had bullish trending ever since the election has ended. So I know there's a lot of rhetoric on YouTube and other places where stock market crashers coming and be scared of quadruple witching and this and that, but it's all noise, and you need to block out the noise and you need to follow the price action and follow the trends. That's exactly what we're doing right here on the Stocks channel, and we've been nailing this market left and right. So if you need a trading community that knows what they're doing and they're practicing discipline and profitable trading, there's always a Stocks channel Discord, which you can find out how to join in the link of the description of this video. And remember, as the market continues to head to new all-time highs, things are only going to continue to heat up. Welcome to Hot Stocks, where the profits come every day and the valuations don't matter. First up, we have Tesla, and we did see Tesla go down a little bit today, closing down minus 1%, but we still have bullish price action over the 5 EMA, and we still have a really strong bullish trend. Remember, Tesla is really easy. I have it ending a fifth wave, and in order to go higher, we need to get a close above 647. A close above 647 should send us to 690, and we'll go ahead and round that up to $700. If we do start breaking down and closing lower, and we start closing back below 587, Wave 5 is officially over and we're heading much lower. It does look like Tesla has some fuel left in the tank, even though it is an electric vehicle, and it looks like it wants to head higher. So watch that 647 level, because that's going to be a critical resistance level, and if we break above that, we're likely going to head to $700 in no time flat. Next up is NIO stock, and if you've been paying attention to Hot Stocks, I've been saying that I'm accumulating NIO down in the low 40s and high 30s, and now it's starting to pop, and we did go up over 6% today. It does look like NIO is starting to break out, and it's going to start heading to my next price target, which means wave 4 is likely ending and we're heading into wave 5. My price targets on wave 5 are up here at $52 for price target 1, and it's likely we could head all the way back into the 60s. So I'm very bullish on NIO, and if you're not already in NIO, I don't suggest chasing it, but it is an opportunity to start accumulating a long position. So watch these support levels right around $41 and $39, which we also have the 50 EMA right around in that $39 level. If we don't see those lower levels yet again, it's likely wave 4 is over and we're heading into wave 5. So I'm very bullish on NIO, and if you've been paying attention to Hot Stocks, I've been dropping hints that it's time to start going long. So hopefully you picked up what I was putting down and you've got into NIO at a nice low price and you're ready to start locking in some awesome profits. Next up is Palantir stock, and it does look like Palantir took another Palantir because we're down almost negative 3% today. It does look like we're finding support at the 13 EMA, but we did break out of this consolidation wedge, which is never a bullish sign. So I still have possible support levels on Palantir at $24 and $21, but don't forget about the moving averages. So it's possible we find support at the 13 EMA and the 20 simple moving average. So you also need to watch $25 and $24 as possible support levels. So we are getting into a point on Palantir where we could be reaching a bottom soon, but it's not worth trying to buy into this if it's a falling knife scenario. So be patient on Palantir, and it's still not time to go long on this stock, but we will continue to cover it on hot stocks because I do believe when it finally reaches a bottom, it will be a nice stock to buy. Next up is Nvidia stock, and we did see Nvidia follow through today, and we did close up in the green, albeit a little bit in the green. We did close up 0.39%, and we're back above all of the moving averages. So we do have bullish price action, but we don't yet have bullish trending. I'm looking for Nvidia to test our resistance levels at 545 to 547, and if Nvidia can break above 547, we're likely heading back to 570. A break above 570 on Nvidia should head us up to a price target of $620. Next up is AMD stock, and we did see AMD break resistance at 94, and it is heading to our price target at 99. If AMD does start cooling off, look for possible support levels at previous resistance at that $94 level. We are likely going to get to $99 very soon, and once we get there, it would be a great time to start taking profits on AMD. On Twilio stock, we saw a little bit of cooling off today, which is no surprise after the monster run it had. We went down negative 1.43% today, and our support level is still at the 5 EMA and our previous resistance level right around $338. Support level at $338 should be a good entry on Twilio for heading to our next price target of $373. On DraftKings, we're still cooling off and we're still holding up with bullish price action and bullish trending, and it's likely DraftKings is just chilling out and consolidating before it heads to our price target of $54. On Boeing stock, it does look like we're holding up above support, and we're finding support somewhere around the 13 EMA and our previous support level at 230. Our price target on Boeing remains up here at $260, and it's likely we're going to get there in a flash once this consolidation and this correction is ending. And then finally, our new hot stock is Splunk, and Splunk did really good today, closing up over 1.5%. Remember, this is a new hot stock, and I'm trying to get you in on the ground level. So I'm looking for Splunk to start heading up towards $200, but we will have a resistance level at 171 on the way there. Splunk is one of those hot stocks that could start gaining traction very quickly, so we want to try to get in early, and we want to hold it for the long haul. This stock is likely going to be very explosive over the coming weeks, and it's likely going to start heading back to $200 in no time flat. Remember, there's the Stocks Channel Discord where I cover hot stocks each and every day and bring you new hot stocks as much as possible. If you're interested in joining the Stocks Channel Discord, there is a link in the description of this video below. I hope you're all crushing this market, and don't forget to lock in those profits. Nobody ever went broke in the stock market taking profits. So good luck out there, everybody. Thanks for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next episode.